You will never be king as long as I live because we're both princes, you're not above me.
Throne of Blood, Part 7. The Ultimate Prize. After the shocking revelation from the greatest witch doctor that ever lived, Zaza the Great staggered away from the center of the shrine. He moved to a dark corner where the firelight could not fully reach him. There, for the first time since his journey began, he wept. Tears streamed down his face as his knees hit the ground. "How do I kill my own children?" he cried. "How do I spill the blood of my only brother?" His chest tightened as memories flooded his mind, his sons as children, their laughter echoing through his compound, his brother who stood by him when the world was cruel. His hands trembled. "But I cannot return empty-handed," he whispered. "I have come too far to turn back." Silence answered him. Then slowly, his tears dried. His eyes hardened. His voice changed. "What must be done must be done." He rose to his feet. "I, Zaza the Great, will become king against all odds and sacrifices. I will pay the ultimate price. I will claim the throne, and my name will be spoken by generations yet unborn." Zaza walked back to the witch doctor, his steps heavy but steady. "I am ready for the sacrifice," he said. The witch doctor looked at him closely, as though searching for the last trace of doubt. "My first son is 21, Zaza continued. "My second son is 18. My brother is 30. The ages are perfect," he added coldly. "The timing is right. Let us proceed." The witch doctor raised a hand. "Are you certain?" he asked. "Once this begins, it can never be undone." "I am ready," Zaza replied. "My mind is made up. Let us do it now, here." The witch doctor demanded the full names of Zaza's two sons and his brother, names spoken at birth, names known to the spirits, names tied to blood. He asked for their dates of birth, and Zaza gave them all. With three-colored chalk, the witch doctor drew a white circle on the ground before the shrine. Around the circle, he wrote the names slowly, carefully, each name glowing faintly as it touched the earth. Then he stretched out his hands and chanted. The ground shook. A massive clay pot appeared before them. He chanted again. In a blink, Zaza found himself inside the pot. Fire burst to life beneath it. "You will be cooked and prepared," the witch doctor declared. "For 3 days and 3 nights. Each night, one of your blood will die. It could be any of them, your sons or your brother. Until the 3rd night is complete." The flames roared. As the fire burned beneath the pot, far away in Zaza's compound, his second son, aged 18, suddenly screamed. "Mommy! Fire! My body is burning. My chest, I can't breathe." He clutched his chest and collapsed to the floor. His mother ran toward him, screaming for help. "People of Wapopo! Help me," she cried. "What is happening to my son?" She lifted him, running outside, calling names, but before she could reach anyone, his body went limp. "He's not breathing," she screamed. "Wake up! Wake up!" But he never did. The boy was dead. At that exact moment, inside the burning pot, Zaza's chest tightened. He screamed as pain tore through him. The fire surged, and unseen powers rushed back into his body. The first life was taken. On the second night, the flames burned hotter. Back at home, Zaza's brother lay on his bed when a sudden pain seized his chest. He tried to scream, but no sound came out. He struggled, gasping for air, clutching his heart. Moments later, his body fell still. In the forest shrine, Zaza howled in agony as another wave of power forced itself into him. The pot shook. The fire danced wildly. The second life was taken. The 3rd day. By the 3rd day, the pain became unbearable. Zaza screamed inside the pot as the fire intensified. At home, His first son, exactly the age the innocent prince had been when he was murdered, suddenly cried out in pain. He clutched his chest, took one step, and collapsed. He died instantly. At that same moment, the shallow grave of the murdered prince burst into flames. Fire surrounded the grave, burning without consuming the earth. From within it, a spirit rose, angry, radiant, and restless. The spirit of the young prince shot into the sky, crossed the land, and descended upon the witch doctor's shrine, standing before the burning pot. The witch doctor rose to his feet, laughter echoing through the forest. "This," he said, "is the final phase." The fire roared louder. The spirits gathered. And Zozo's fate trembled between power and damnation.
I will be the next king, and nothing will change that because it's my birthright.
Throne of Blood, Part 8. The fire that answers blood. The moment the spirit of the late prince landed before the shrine, the forest went silent. No bird cried. No leaf stirred. Even the fire beneath the pot seemed to pause, as though the world itself was holding its breath. The witch doctor rose slowly to his feet. Then he laughed. It was not the laughter of joy, nor of victory, but of something ancient and cruel. A laughter that had echoed through sacrifices long before Zaza was born. He turned toward the burning pot where Zaza the Great still writhed inside, his body soaked in sweat, his breath shallow, his soul stretched thin. "This is the final stage," the witch doctor declared. He raised his arms toward the hovering spirit. "O angry spirit of the land of Opopo," he cried. "You who were murdered before your time. You who were buried alive by greedy hands." The spirit's eyes burned like embers. "As you were killed unjustly," the witch doctor continued, "so have 3 innocent lives now been sacrificed to appease your rage. Blood has answered blood. Life has answered life." He pointed at the pot. "You shall walk into that fire and burn to ashes. And all your anger shall burn with you, pouring ultimate power into the hands of Zaza the Great, so that the throne may finally bow to a ruler." The spirit hovered for a moment longer, the weight of centuries in its gaze. Then slowly, without a scream, without a cry, it entered the burning pot. A blinding light exploded. The fire roared like thunder. And then, silence. The spirit vanished. The sacrifice was complete. The instant the spirit disappeared, Zaza's body gave way. His strength abandoned him. His eyes rolled back, and he collapsed inside the pot. He fainted. The witch doctor said nothing more. He turned away, walked calmly into his hut, lay on his mat, and slept, leaving Zaza unconscious beneath the dying fire. Back in Opopo. In Opopo, Zaza's wife sat on the floor of her compound, her wrapper soaked with tears. 2 sons. Gone. A brother-in-law. Gone. Her mind could not hold the weight of it. "What did I do to deserve this?" she cried. "What god have I offended?" Villagers gathered around her. Some came to console. Others came to watch. Some whispered behind their hands. "Maybe it is the throne," one murmured. "Maybe the throne could not kill Zaza, so it took his blood instead." The words sank into her heart like poison. Before the sun could set, grief crushed her chest. Her breath grew shallow. Her body weakened. By nightfall, she was dead, killed not by a blade, but by heartbreak. The village froze in shock. But Zaza was nowhere to be found. Without the husband present, the elders dared not bury the dead. Arrangements were made quietly, painfully. His wife and children were taken to the mortuary, awaiting a man who did not yet know he had lost everything. At the shrine, dawn crept through the trees. Zaza stirred. He opened his eyes. The fire beneath the pot had died. Ash covered the ground. His body ached, but something inside him felt heavy. Dense. Complete. He climbed out slowly. The witch doctor was still asleep. Zaza watched him for a long moment. Then he understood. This one cannot be killed with charms, he thought. But flesh is still flesh. Quietly, Zaza stepped forward. His hands wrapped around the witch doctor's throat. The old man woke only long enough to realize the truth. There was no struggle. When it was done, Zaza let the body fall. Zaza walked to the edge of the forest. He beat his chest and roared into the open world. I am Zaza the Great. The strongest man who has ever lived. I have crossed 7 rivers and 7 seas. Climbed mountains and walked the edges of the world. I carry powers no man will ever possess again. Because I made sure I was the last to find them. And the forest listened. A parable whispered through the wind. When a man drinks from every forbidden cup, he may quench his thirst. But he will never taste peace again. With power burning in his veins and blood staining his path, Zaza turned his back on the shrine and began his journey home. Toward the throne. Toward destiny. Toward a land already soaked in blood. To be continued.